Welcome to Gaylord, Michigan. It is located here in north central Michigan in the lower peninsula, and it is a very European themed town. Um, I'll put up some stats here about the city, when it was founded, the population, things like that. But Gaylord is on the way to the Upper Peninsula, or if you're in the Upper Peninsula, it's on its way down south towards Saginaw. And it is a very scenic place to stop and enjoy. So hang on to your hats, boys and girls. Let's go ahead and check out Gaylord together and see what this European-inspired town has to offer. All right, so I am here on the corner of Center and Main in downtown Gaylord, early October. And obviously some of the leaves are changing, and it is an absolutely gorgeous day to be here in this Swiss, more Southern European themed town of Gaylord, Michigan. I'm going to walk us through downtown, cross the street, come back this side, show you as many cool things about this town as possible. So let's stroll it together for the first time. Let's see what this town has to offer. All right, so I'm over here on the corner of South Court Street, or South Court Avenue, and West Main Street. And there's like a pavilion here you can drive through, and also a memorial park over here for the Otsego County combat wounded veterans. So that is super neat to have here in the center of town to represent that. And then, of course, you have to have the Alpine Chocolate House over here, a Bavarian or Swiss style Mexican restaurant, kind of a oxymoron, if you will. And then some more shops and restaurants and things through town center here. We're here at this Otsego County Memorial. They have a really neat looking design here of a tribute to the fallen soldiers of the area. And then that really, really awesome looking building in the background. I'm not sure exactly what that is yet, but we'll find out. All right, so this is a history plaque that's super hard to read. Somebody painted over all the letters, so I'll have to read it to you. Settled in the year 1874, Gaylord, Michigan, by the Jackson, Lansing, and Saginaw Railroads. The new community was named for Augustine Smith Gaylord, and attorney for the railroad. Born in Jefferson, Ohio, which is out in Ashtabula County in Northeast Ohio. In 1831, he started the Saginaw Public School System in 1851. He became a lawyer in 1856 and was appointed to the Michigan House of Representatives in 1862. In the year 1875, he was appointed to serve as an attorney in the Department of Interior during the term of President Grant. He died in Saginaw in 1877. And this is the Otsego County building. So I want to say that this is their courthouse. I want to say this is probably their courthouse, or at least it used to be. So I'll have to see if that's really the case, if I have time. But I really enjoy this monument out front with the water there. I'm not sure what it's supposed to represent, but I think it's super cool looking. It's different. There is another historical marker up here, and we'll have to see what it says. Michigan legal milestone. Elk oil and the environment. And it was placed here by the Bar of Michigan and the 46th Circuit Bar Association in 2010. And it has to do with when there was a fuel shortage and long lines at the gas pumps in the 70s. Oil companies were eager to explore and drill the 91,000 acre forest. So it has to do with commemorating the drilling in the lower peninsula of Michigan, covering portions of Otsego County, which is where we're located here right now. And it's just pretty much to talk about how they were able to access resources during the 70s to bring some of that relief to the oil and supply demand. There is a Woolly Buggers over there, women and men's apparel. So a department store called Woolly Buggers, guys. Pretty cool looking. Pretty cool sounding too. The Rusty Pelican. And this talks about Otsego County itself. First named Akudo when it was set off in 1840. And this county was renamed Otsego in 1843 after a New York county and lake of that name. It is said to mean clear water. Settlement did not begin until the late 1860s when lumbering was started. Otsego Lake, the first village, was founded in 1872 and became county seat in 1875. When the county was organized, Gaylord was settled in 1874 and named county seat in 1877. Farming and the tourist industry are now the chief businesses. And that segues me into my next train of thought here. If you guys are on your way from southern Michigan, Ohio, points south, points west or east even, and you guys are on your way to Mackinac City, Mackinac Island, the Upper Peninsula, Sault Ste. Marie, Marquette, any of those towns up that way, this is probably the best family-friendly place to stop and have something cool to see and do. The kids would really enjoy getting out of the car for a little bit, strolling a town like this, some cool family photos, great place to have lunch. Really neat theme, something completely different to see along the way, because it's not going to look like this when you get to Mackinac. Mackinac is more colonial, and 1812, and then also a lot of Native American influence as well, which is completely awesome in itself. But when you come here, it's kind of like going to a bigger version of Sugar Creek, Ohio, which is located in the heart of Amish country on the Tuscarawas and Holmes County line. If you've ever been there, or if you haven't, you need to check it out. But yeah, such a beautiful day here in Gaylord. It's a pleasure to bring you this episode here of the Town Explorer. I hope that you hit that like and subscribe button, as it means a lot to the channel, its growth, and it'll help me bring you more videos just like this one. And hopefully, grow the channel enough to where I can, get enough money to travel around and go to more and more towns all around in other states, and explore America one town at a time, one small place at a time, and really, really enjoy ourselves. I'm going to be crossing the street here momentarily, and then I will walk us back down Main Street. I'll try to show you some more sights and things like that, so stay tuned. All right, so it looks like there's more shops, things to be seen and explore down this way here on Otsego Avenue, just off of Main Street. So you want to make sure to check out some of those shops as well. Here's White Birch Outfitters. And it looks like they have Birkenstocks and Vermont brands and stuff as well. And some attire for you to go snowmobiling and skiing. So it probably is open year round. There's also a museum and gift shop up here on Main Street. So let's go down there and see exactly what that is. Okay, so this is the Otsego County Historical Museum is what this is. And they are open on Thursday, Friday, and Saturdays only from 12 to 3. So if you're in the area during those times and you would like to check out the local history, there you go. Right next door to what appears to be a very cute diner with coffee mugs built inside the wall. So that is different. And looks like it's called Lisa's. And it's right across the street here on Main Street from the Gaylord area visitor center. So another place that you will definitely want to pop into if you're planning on having this as a stopover along the way. Make sure you get the most out of the area. And then according to the sign over there, you make a right off of Main Street as you're heading east. There's more dining and shops that way. So not everything is here on Main Street. There's stuff on Otsego Avenue as well as Court Street and things like that to see and do. So make sure you go drive around town a little bit, not just see Main Street and turn around and leave. But then what's really cool about this town too is they've taken steps to keep the theme alive almost everywhere you go. Even the Advanced Auto Parts store that we passed earlier has some sort of depiction of European culture on the side of the building. There's also shopping centers that are Swiss and European themed to keep that chalet looking vibe going on even in the commercial district. So super cool, something different. Let's continue walking ahead and see what we can find. All right, so I found a really cool mural that kind of shows everything there is to see and do in Gaylord within the mural. So you got some golfing, skiing. Looks like there's some fairs that happen in this area, an ice tree, kayaking, hiking, things like that. Obviously, the wildlife in the area. And then life on the 45th. Life on the 45th means that we're on the 45th parallel, which means that there is a lot of snow and it gets cold here in the winter. So, yet again, another hotel over that way. Could be apartments, but keeping that European theme alive throughout the entire town is super, super cool. As you can see here, even the Best Western Hotel and Pizza Hut and some of the local businesses all share this European theme. And Gaylord even has a Bavarian style shopping center, including the Walmart with themed roofs and steeple chases and all of that around here. Pretty cool.